of the self-congratulating. They all stand around and they listen to each other and they encourage each other, despite the fact that no one is around and tell them that everything is dreadful.
Yeah, everything will be okay though. If he gets knocked out, it's no different than what he does to himself.
That's fair. Yeah, he's killed enough brain cells with alcohol and
poetry. That scourge.
And poetry.
That
yes.
scourge of the youth, poetry.
That vice of poetry.
Oh man, Ronald Reagan, he had that huge thing where he tried getting people to stop doing poetry back in the 80s. They call it like Star Wars or something.
True, yes.
And then he hired a bunch of Colombians to kill people to put up a Coke plant or something. I don't know. Like Coca-Cola, not Coke.
The Colombians are not very good at poetry, though. I understand.
Good at killing, though. Good at killing.
That they are. It's an interesting thing, but anyway, these two fighters in the KUMITE 83 kilogram. This is the quarterfinals. This is really where the rubber meets the road, where the rubber hits the road, Ken. This is a big, big opportunity for these two fighters, for everyone fighting in the second half of the show. You win tonight, you make it to June, which is the semi-finals, and that puts you 2 fights away from the championship tournament victory. And these two, both Wakefield and Espinoza, this is as far as they've both come in the tournament so far. Neither of them have been to the semi-finals yet.
I can get like 18, 20 inches if I hold up enough. You're talking about how far they...
Oh, how far? How far? Oh my goodness. Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you even have an intestine?
Very stretched out.
I don't doubt it. Oh goodness, and Espinoza 3 minutes in, stomping on the face of Wakefield. He gets right back up and backs off. Wakefield is, of course, a submission expert. He's had 3 out of his 5 wins via submission. Luis Espinoza, very dangerous on the ground, good ground and pound fighter. He's 7-4 in all of mixed martial arts. Really coming into his own here in KUMITE. Big win over Arigato de Bloof in the opening round. An emphatic TKO over a man who was a semi-finalist last year. Finnegan Wakefield defeated Kei Shibo, the Korean pop star. Oh, and a big head kick! Oh, he just fell over! Well, I don't know if that's
like normal. We don't know.
I guess it's just like normal. Yeah, maybe he takes a blow to the head like that all the time, and he just kind of falls over and says, "Well, I'm just drunk."
Yeah, we don't know. It might be the booze. It might be a little column A, little column B. I don't know.
Not really certain what the life of an English street poet is, although I'm sure it's just a mess, an absolute mess.
It's like an Irish street poet, if you ask me.
Well, that's no doubt on that one. Or maybe with a name like Finnegan. Finnegan is a bit of an Irish name, I think. But I understand waking up for all the pre-fight sort of fanfare and the press and everything. He was not used to waking up so early. He said, "I'm usually up 4 in
the afternoon."
Yeah, I know. We didn't start our press conferences until about 3 or so, and he goes, "Yeah, this is actually pretty early for me." Well, if he gets knocked out, I guess that's an early bedtime for him as well. So
yeah,
maybe it'll just. No, he doesn't. He's usually just closing bars and then finding other bars to open up and then close again, and then he goes to these things called speakeasies, which...
what is this, 1930s America?
Well, usually they are, but I mean, come on, it's I guess it's the hip thing to do now.
By the way, do they have speakeasies in the country that you're from?
3 minutes left in the round.
Well, I don't really know. I don't think, I mean, they have bars, I mean, the places where you can drink. I don't think, the place where I'm from, they're pretty proud of the ability to drink. They're not really worried about the fact that, you don't need to give a password to enter somewhere.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that really, okay, so that knocks America out of it.
Needing a password to drink?
Yeah. You don't even need a password to get a gun here.
Yeah, I'm saying you don't need one of those then where I'm from either.
Oh, you're saying you don't? Oh, shit. Okay, so you might be...
No, I basically narrowed out no place whatsoever.
Man, you might be an American that got like karate chopped in the jugular then. I don't know. No, you said that that metric. You said that your country did metric.
Yes, sir.
So you're not American. You're not like American. You're not from like Myanmar, and you're not from like Chad. We determined that.
No, I am not Chad.
1 minute left in the round.
No, I'm...
Oh, the country Chad. No, not that either.
40 40 seconds left in the first round. It's so bad that
Yes,
now I'm doing that. Oh,
30 seconds left in the fight. There we go. Nice stomp by. Oh, and Wakefield. Oh, he's laying in. Oh, good body shots. Well, I guess he's not used to body shots at the bars he's at, because that would imply that there are females that are interested in his poetry.
He touches a woman.
And I think mercifully, thankfully for Luis Espinoza, the round has come to an end.
Yeah, he kind of got his shit stuffed in that one.
Only at the very tail end, it kind of was waiting for that moment to percolate and finally boil over into a frothy.
Do you think that there's like a fighter he could lose to, where like his homies will be like, okay, you lost to so and so, we have to kill you now? I have a feeling there's a certain, I know different weight classes and everything, but I feel if he ever lost to somebody in say like a diaper.
Well, I think that's it's a very good thing that they're not in the same weight class. I think Luis Espinoza is a great fighter. I'd hate to even think of the fact that he'd be killed for his efforts. But I think the fact that he's been in a 4-year-long initiation to this gang might be onto something that maybe he's never gonna make it in.
Yeah, they might be.
I mean, like at some point you have to just accept the fact that look, they're just jerking you around.
And like I said, they might very well be.
Oh, you might be, I think, right?
Talking out of church here, but
and of course the most glorious Nagabots.
Ah, yes, lovely.
The Nagabot 6000, of course, indicating that it is the second round. One-Day Sonata getting these two going.
The Nagabot 4500 was horrifying. It ripped 7 men's dicks off.
Yes, and then the Nagabot 5200 would randomly catch fire.
And the 2600 collected dust really well.
Well, that was one of the older.
It was actually a vacuum, so that one actually did its work. Yes. It was a vacuum shaped like a woman. It like
also ripped your dick off. The vacuum, in fact, ripped your dick off.
Yeah. Now the 5200 is pretty good for sucking dicks, but the 2600 was actually just a vacuum that would rip your dick off. But
finally, when the 6000 model came up, they were like, finally, it simulates being a ring card girl, which really is just a matter of. I mean, it could have just been a remote control car with a sign attached to it that just circled around the ring with some 12-year-old on the remote control in the balcony. That's really all we needed.
Jerk off that.
Thank goodness.
Can you?
No.
Good then. We're on the same page here.
I finally, for once, I will admit we're on the same page, Ken Tamakiri.
We cannot jerk off the 12-year-olds. I'm really happy that we have found this common ground between the two of us.
The page may be stuck to another page, but at least we're on the same one.
Yeah. That's a good way of looking at it. You know, who said that we can't be friends?
I don't think did anyone ever say we couldn't? Yeah, no one ever said that we could. No one ever questioned our working relationship in that sort of way. Anyway, 2:05 to go, and Espinoza has a good. Oh, he's going for some. Oh, nice armbar attempt. We haven't really seen much submission from Luis Espinoza. He does have one submission victory over Kaya Tukino.
Yeah, you just see it from me normally, so there's that.
Oh, submissions?
He's submissive, yeah. Usually my jam.
Don't think I want to go into that any further.
Hey, there's ways of avoiding it. I mean, it's not hard to.
All right then. Well, a minute to go here in the fight, and very evenly matched. I'll be honest, not very action-packed. I worry. Luis Espinoza had such a great opening round against Wigan in blue. Finnegan Wakefield, an impressive come-from-behind victory over Kei Shibo. You know, it's really a shame that these two couldn't put on a better fight at this moment because, you know, this is the tournament. This is the KUMITE tournament. This is where you want to impress. You're on the grandest stage of them all. And this is a huge opportunity for both these fighters to really just put an emphatic punctuation mark on their careers. And now it's going to be...
Could be an umlau.
Yeah, or it could be an umlau. Could be an ooh right there.
Wow.
Yes. And we're going to go to the judges' scorecards. They're going to be called into action to identify the victor of these two. One of these two men will go to June and KUMITE 30, where they will fight in the semi-finals for a chance. They will have to... That is such a different sort of atmosphere, Ken. They have to fight twice in one night if they want to be a champion. Here, that's just one fight. You train for an opponent you know. You fight once. You can spend all your energy there. Let's see who it is. Mason Altima says Espinoza. Mitsubishi Galanza Espinoza and Saab! Saab gives it to Espinoza. Luis Espinoza. Even Judge Saab. Espinoza